Welcome to Plant-Based with Nicole, with your host, Nicole Richey.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? What's up? It's Plant-Based with Nicole podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Richey. First, give me a heart if you can hear me. I make sure y'all can hear me. I'm going to be interviewing Mr. Intensity. Okay. Mr. Intensity has many layers to what he brings to the people. He started as a personal trainer and group instructor. Shortly, he realized he could only assist in changing the body if he understood nutrition and studied the science of the human body. This journey took him into holistic health, where he delved into plant medicine and spirituality. He then became who he was meant to be, and he thanks plants for helping him evolve. He healed erectile dysfunction, high blood pressure, and he was pre-diabetic. So I'm excited to interview my guest today. Thank you guys for joining. Come on in, share this live. He is a coach, so he has a lot of knowledge. He has some great content, which is why I reached out to him to interview him, because, you know, he got that knowledge. So we're just waiting for him. Thank you guys for joining. I'm just going to put my camera off for a second while I wait for him. Hey, you.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. You know what? I finally figured out how to pronounce your IG handle. It's Mr. Intensity, isn't it?
Correct.
My behind, I've been like Mr. Iniosity. I don't know what I was trying. I finally figured it out like 2 days ago. It clicked. I was like, what is my problem? Because I announced you last week. When I interviewed my other guest, and I was like, Mr. Iniosity. Yeah, I'm special. So you chilling in your car. Yeah. Sorry you weren't able to make it home, but we still gonna push through.
That's right.
Yeah, that's how we roll up in here.
Right.
So thank you for joining. First of all, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming on. I love your content. Obviously, I reached out to you because normally if I reach out to somebody, it's because I like their content, and you be spitting them nuggets. You be giving out that knowledge, right? So I had to bring you on. First, I want to just talk about how long have you been eating a vegan diet?
Okay.
And then why did you switch to a vegan diet, like what initially?
Okay. I've been mostly on the vegan diet for the past 5 years. I was doing pescatarian for a little while. I switched on it because of knowledge. I learned about the meat. I learned about the problems that I was dealing with. I just started to want to study a lot of knowledge, and I stumbled upon the diet first because the body affects the mind, and I wanted my mind to be clearer. So I started to study the meat that they had out here and what it was doing to the people, and the frequency of the meat, the energy of the meat, and I decided to go another route. So then I did pescatarian. Well, actually, first I did like those meatless options at first because I wasn't knowledgeable. So I said I wanted to do that, but I found those too much sodium, and they're making those in the labs. And I decided to go pescatarian, but I was only catching my food. Like I was going deep sea fishing, catching my fish, bluefish, flounder, these particular things in the middle of the sea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I didn't trust the fish that the markets were selling, because I had read something from this industry. So it's called Codex Alimentarius, and what they said was anything with feet, feathers, and fins that goes into the market must be fed with subclinical antibiotics, which means that anything that you buy in the market has antibiotics already in it. And if you understand what they do, they're antibiotic. So I decided to just go vegan, and that was a struggle for many years. Even when I was teaching it, it was still a struggle. So I just kept it simple until it got easier along, because I don't like cooking. So at the time I was married, and I was doing it with my wife, and she was cooking and doing it for me. But that has ended. So now, I do it myself.
Thank you for sharing that. That's what's up. So how has this lifestyle like changed you overall, would you say?
it has changed every aspect of me. When I began this particular journey, I didn't know who I was. I was just somebody who had aspirations like everybody else. But when you do plants are medicine, and they unlock dormant aspects of you, especially in the melanated body. So when I started to study that, I started to study Laila Africa. I started to study Dr. Sabi, and I got into deeper plants. So one plant leads to another because plants and food is information. And when you consume food, it's communicating a certain thing to your body. So it's changed every aspect. Like when I started this journey, I was a whole nother dude. I couldn't even grow facial hair. I actually, through plants and through good diet, I actually proved to everybody I could grow my hair back. I did that. I did that a couple of years ago around COVID. And now I have a full grown beard, and I couldn't grow nothing in the beginning. So it was just through plants and healing my body. It unlocked aspects, tapped me into different types of different forms of thought, different dimensions. It's just, I'm not the same dude whatsoever. Simple as that.
Wow. You did a 180.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Before I get in, this is amazing. Before I get into some of your healing, I never really see you, well, and I might have missed it, but I don't see a lot of what I eat. Like, can you I'm just curious on how you eat. Like, what's a sample day look like? Of course, it's going to be different every day, but give me like a sample of how you eat. Like, do you eat like a lot of cooked foods? Do you eat a lot of raw? Do you mix? Is it a mixture? Like, give me a breakdown of breakfast, what you would have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Just an example.
Okay, so, break fast. I'll break my fast around 12, and I'll break it with fruit. I'll normally break it with the most hydrating fruit there is, such as, cucumbers or watermelon or things like that. So I'll break it on fruit. The reason why I don't share my stuff is because I'm boring. I'm not here to entertain people when it comes to food. That's not my role. And I realized that if I share my stuff,
That's not your ministry.
when I was sharing it, and I was sharing what I ate, it had to be this elaborate production to share them what I ate. And I'm not here for that. I'm here to give you knowledge so you can help yourself. I'm not that.
Right.
I'm not.
That's not your focus.
Yeah, I'm not an entertainer. Then I'll eat like beans and rice or something like that. I've been delving into mushrooms heavy. So like yesterday, I had a chickpea wrap with mushrooms, mixed with rice and beans and peppers. I had that yesterday because I only ate one meal yesterday. So I eat like 1 to 2 meals a day.
I'm sorry, I have to keep putting mute so I can turn on my fan because I'm burning up. Wow, 1 or 2 meals?
That's it. I do 22 to 24 hour to 23-hour fast every day, and I normally work out twice in that state while I'm fasted. Like I just played ball this morning. I played ball from 7 to 11. I ate around 1 o'clock, and then I took my son to the train station. That's why I'm leaving right now. I'm probably going to eat again in about an hour and a half, and I'm done for the day.
Well, you go with your bad self because that is like a dream of mine. Like I'm just too hungry for that. Like you probably had to train your body to do that though, right? Or has it always been easy for you not to eat so much?
No, it's not easy. I've been doing intermittent fasting for the past 8-9 years now, and it hasn't been easy. But just because of the science and the results that I've been able to get off of intermittent fasting, like the anti-aging and the cellular regeneration and the response from your brain and the healing, how fast you heal from it, it's like, especially in the time that we're in right now, everybody needs to intermittent fast, because the reason why a lot of people are out here dying is because their bodies are not in a healing state predominantly, and because they're pumping things in the air and the food and the water, and the medicines, MEDI/sins that they're consuming. You need to clean your body out and keep your body in a healing state for as long as possible. If your body's not in a healing state, it's going to accumulate toxins. So you don't want that, so.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's like a dream. A dream of mine to be able to, now I stopped eating at a certain time, but like I tried it, between 6 and 7 p.m. But as far as like waiting until 12 or 1 to eat, that ain't my ministry yet. But, one day, I just got to start small, maybe, don't eat till 10 and then push it up to 11, just work my way up. Cause I I do like the idea of intermittent fasting, and I know it has so many health benefits, and it could just do wonders for your body, mind, spirit, soul, everything.
Yeah.
So let's get into this healing. I know you healed a few things, and one is the big one: erectile dysfunction. You healed high blood pressure, and you were pre-diabetic. So that's amazing. First of all, that you healed all those things by switching over to a plant-based diet. Let's talk about the erectile dysfunction. Like, first of all, how long were you suffering, or how long were you dealing with that? And what foods were you eating that helped heal it? Like,
Okay.
specifically.
Shoot, I was dealing with that. I didn't even know it was erectile dysfunction until I'm like, why do I gotta, this is back when I was unhealthy, like really unhealthy. And I had erectile dysfunction for a good 4 years. And I wasn't really trying to heal it, but then I was like trying to heal it. When I read the Tao Sexology, I started to study sex and performance, and I realized that a lot of it has to, come from diet and arteries. Like if you have erectile dysfunction, that's probably a precursor to heart disease. You're probably gonna get heart disease because it's an artery blockage. Also, it could be a mental thing as well. So a couple things that I consumed to do it was
Wait, before you go there, you said 4 years you were dealing with this?
yeah, a lot of guys, the guys that I've been able to help with my regeneration program, erectile dysfunction program that I came out with in 2017. This guys has been that I've consulted. They were 18 years old, erectile dysfunction.
18 years old?
18 years old. The youngest guy that I dealt with was 18.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Dealing with this right now. Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue on. You said, talk about what you ate, and then tell me the symptoms. Was it just, okay, first talk about the symptoms and then talk about what you ate. Was the symptoms just erectile dysfunction? You're just, break it down what it is, because to me, I just know it as you're not able to be erect.
Okay. One of the symptoms is you cannot finish, right? Now, if you're having sacred energy exchange with somebody and you get soft in the middle, well, there's something wrong there. Okay. Another symptom is premature ejaculation, right? That's another symptom. Another symptom is if you're a man and you wake up in the morning and you're not rock hard, that's another symptom. You're supposed to be rock hard in the morning. That tells you that you have vitality, that you have health. Now,
That's crazy.
I'm 40 now, and I feel like I'm 22 now. But when I was 22, I felt like I was 40. So it's like,
wow.
it's the food that I was eating, such as the sugar, the processed food, fast food, all the stuff that I was eating, and the meat, for all them years. Like in those years, I looked the best outside, right?
Yeah.
Inside, that's what the thing is. A lot of guys out here pumping iron, looking all big and bulky. These fools is halfway to cancer right now.
Wow.
But because our society tells us we got to look a certain way to look like a man, we'll just stuff ourselves full of protein shakes and pre-workouts and all kinds of meat because we don't want to look small, but you're going to get sick. And a lot of people who had the thing when it came out in 2020, well, prepare yourself because we got another one coming. So because of that, we got another one because it was so easy for them to implement it. And people, like, it's so easy. So the reason why a lot of us are out here is to warn you. We're your warning system. So if you don't get it, if you're following me, if you're watching me and you don't get it by now, I don't feel sorry for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a wow, man. Wow. This 4 years. Okay. Talk about what you started eating to heal your penis.
Okay. First things first, it's what I stopped eating, which was everything. So
wow.
I implemented intermittent fasting into my life. I started eating 1 time a day, right? Kill the body fat, which will hold on to toxins, right? Make sure you're exercising every day. Every single day you're exercising, you're walking out in the sun, you're consuming more fiber. A lot of us are fiber deficient, right? We don't consume fiber, and fiber will flush the body. When you're eating fruit, that will flush the body. That fruit will assist your body in its detoxification process, which is why when you're breaking your fast, you break it with fruit because fruit assists the body. It's faster digesting. When you're eating meat, sitting in your system, all day long, putrefying, rotting away in your body. Remember, family, it's dead. It's dead before it enters your body. It does when it enters your body.
Yes.
And when your body is death all the time, you get death results. Simple as that.
Come on
so
now.
I started to consume things which had vibration to them, and I moved my body, which will increase electricity flowing through my body because I am in an electric vehicle. I got electric results, which means arteries stopped being blocked. Pre-diabetes went away. High blood pressure went away. So when I went to the doctor looking at my numbers in 3 months, it only took me 3 months. It probably took me
3 months.
It took me 3 months, if that. No, it took me 3 months. And you're looking
That's
at my
me.
like, do we have the right file? You got the right file. I just didn't follow your advice and do your medicines. I didn't do that. I did this. I used that. And I opened up books, and I started to YouTube, and I started to Google because I wanted to heal myself, and I healed myself in a very short period of time. It can happen within 30 days, to be honest with you, because technically, food doesn't even heal the body. Food speeds up the process of healing. The body actually is designed to heal itself if you just stop eating.
Yes. Sorry. That's what I always say. It's not the food that heals us. It's the food that allows our body to heal itself.
Correct.
Like it you know what I mean? It's our body is healing itself by what we're putting in.
Correct.
But not the food itself, you know.
Correct. Absolutely.
This is I hope y'all encourage. Some of y'all going through what he went through, or you know someone who does. Y'all better share this live. It's the knowledge for me, okay? This brother got knowledge, y'all. All right. That's amazing. So you healed your erectile dysfunction about after 3 months by just eliminating so many things, and by the intermittent fasting. You talked about your symptoms, you talked about how long, you talked about what you ate. So you also healed your high blood pressure. So that all kind of healed around the same time, like after 3 months of eating your new way.
The body is one unit. It's not separate from itself. So if your body your body constantly wants to address all things. The fact of the matter is you don't allow it to. So when you're talking about healing erectile dysfunction, you're probably healing your blood pressure, and you're probably healing your pre-diabetes. You're healing them all just by leaving your body alone. Just leave it alone. Just drink water. And with all these complaints people make, I got headache. Your body is healing. It's calibrating. It's going through a healing crisis right now. You may break out on your skin. You may get sick. Being sick is actually a good thing. The body's trying to deal with itself. It's trying to remove all the BS from itself. You got pus in your eyes, you're pooping all the time, your body's trying to remove itself so it can really be in a state where it can heal. It's doing the job. People just don't understand the complexity or the simplicity of the body, which is why they make it too complex. They smith you and make it complex so people are confused, but really it's very simple. Stop eating and it will heal.
Yes, amen. And let me say this, okay? I've been in the game for 12 and a half years, so my body is very used to eating this way. So at this point, it doesn't keep me from having different ailments. So when I need to heal, I have to go up a step. I have to go raw, you know, but if somebody's coming from an animal diet, switching to a vegan diet will do wonders for them, right? But then there's someone like me who's been eating this way already so long, my body's used to it. So when I have like something going on, I have to go fully raw in order for my body to heal itself. And then maybe someone who's raw vegan might have to go up to juices, you know what I mean? So, or all fruit. So it's just kind of like wherever you're at sometimes, because I don't want to act like this diet is what's the word? We're like we never have any issues, you know what I mean? But it's like wherever you were and then you cross over to the next step, it can do wonders for your body. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Oh, I've done the most extreme thing you possibly can do to heal your body. The most
besides turning vegan?
I've done even more of an extreme thing than that.
What'd you do?
Y'all ready for it? I'm gonna tell you. I told my people already know, but
I'm a little nervous.
I delved into urine therapy. Sister, I've done that.
Oh, but damn. I gotta cuss on that one. Oh, but damn. Are you serious? Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, honey child, let me, you done opened up a can of.
I got you. let me tell you how I learned it first, because how I learned it is the most amazing thing. So I was delving into plant medicine. So I was delving in. I had went to Peru, and I really was awakened in Peru by doing plant medicine, like ayahuasca, stuff like that. Because one thing leads to another when you find the healing power of plants, and then you find the healing power of plants at another level. There's levels to plants.
Mm-hmm.
So I did psilocybin mushrooms. I did 20 grams of them, right? A lot of them, and I'm able to. I can channel. I can speak other languages now. I can do all kinds of stuff now because of plants.
Wow.
And
Wow.
they told me, if you want to grow your hair back, because I can channel my ancestors. So when they talk to me and they tell me to grow my hair back in a previous experience, I'm like, I'll grow my hair back, but I'm gonna look like George Jefferson with the, you know, I said,
Yeah.
like,
A little cul-de-sac.
exactly. So if there's a way to grow it back, funny, if there's a way to grow it back, I need the information. So I need to go deeper to find out the information. And what they channel through me is the consume cistern, to consume thyself. I'm like, what is that? So when I was over the experience, I had to look up what cistern was. I didn't know what cistern was, and cistern is urine. So I had to start studying. So what I did was I read a book called The Water of Life, a treatise on urine therapy, right? And I read this book, and this one is one of the most amazing books I ever read in my whole life. It told people it basically showed people how to cure anything such as gangrene with urine, like everything. Most of our cosmetics have urine in it. A lot of our medication have urine in it, which is why they call it golden showers, because it actually has gold in it. They use urine for healing people. They use urine for spaceships. They use our urine for all kinds of stuff. They study our urine on a daily basis. In the labs right now, our urine is even turning colors right now. It's like glowing. Like, we have true power inside of us, and we have no idea. They use it on a daily basis. We don't, though. So what I said was, before I bring it to the people, I'm gonna do it myself. Because it was COVID at the time when I learned it, I didn't have to go out there and show people, when you go and grow your hair back, you could look kind of crazy. So I began to do it, and I grew my hair back. I have videos up on my old Instagram and in my new one too, showing them. I had a full head of hair. I had waves. I was brushing it and everything. And I was doing bald since 2008. You know what I mean? And so I was already bald by that time. I grew it back. I had a fro and everything with urine therapy, and I was able to grow my beard and keep this. Okay? I didn't have a beard. You can look me up. I've been doing videos since 2014. You can look me up. You can see I barely could even grow a mustache. You know, so by using urine on my face, drinking it on my hair, all that stuff, I was able to heal not just that, my Achilles as well, when I ruptured it in 2019, and in 2021 when I ruptured the second one. So, yeah.
Mr. Intensity. What's your name?
Reggie.
Reggie. That's right. I knew that. Coach Reggie, because I saw your other IG page.
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to process this. And it took me a while to process it when I first learned about it. I'm trying to process and how this comes about. Like, how do you do this? Like, you pee in the toilet and then you get a cup and scoop it up and drink it? Do you put it in a smoothie, add some fruit to it? Like, how did you do it? What did you do? How did it work?
First is a mental thing. You got to get over the mental thing, because all we're told is that that's toxic, right? Mm-hmm. But it's actually because when your body is processing it, all urine is filtered blood. That's all it is. And every substance outside of you is every substance inside of you, as above, so below, as within, so without. So any healing property inside of you is out there too. It's the same thing. So what I did was, first, you can't be eating meat and sugar all day and think it's going to work. It's going to taste terrible. You might even get sick. You got to clean your body out. You got to be clean. It worked for me because I'm clean, right? I'm vegan at the time, and I was the cleanest I possibly could be if I'm going to do this. Now, it's really clean. It tastes like you got salt in it. That's really all it is. And what you do is you do it through a process called looping. So you get your jar, your mason jar, whatever you drink out of, and then you just drink it. And then as you're drinking it when you're peeing, your body is actually starting to pee faster now. It's like, oh, I'm cleaning myself. Oh, I'm turning. It's like a system in your body that's been dormant your whole life is beginning to turn on, realizing that you just figured it out, and it's starting to flush and clean and flush and clean. And your feces, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom because now all the toxins that is causing your disease that's in your blood, because your blood's trying to maintain homeostasis, it's trying to be balanced, it's separating that and putting that in your feces. So now you're going to have watery feces because now you're getting the healing properties. It's separating both. Your body now becomes a filtration system. People read about it, but I actually did it.
You actually did it. And how long did you do the urine therapy? And would you do it again?
Yeah, I would. I'm actually going in about a week and a half to find out another way to do it, because I didn't want to do urine all the time, because so like say if I eat like a wrap or whatever, it's going to change the taste. I'm like, so in order for me to do it the way I did it, all I did was consume my supplements and drink and eat fruit and vegetables, you know, and it was nice and clean, and I fasted a lot. So I did most of my urine therapy while I was in a fasted state, and then I stopped it when I broke my fast. And then I went back the next day and did it again. You know,
you can't be eating no Beyond Burgers and Impossible Burgers and.
No, not if you want to do that. People say my urine is dark. Like if your urine is dark, you got to go stop eating. Just let your body heal itself. Like you got kidney issues. You know.
You got to drink some more water too. Like it should be more almost clear, right?
Yeah. I mean, people say you shouldn't be clear, but I don't subscribe to that.
Almost.
Yeah, like you. I mean, when I'm the cleanest, my urine is clear.
It should be light skinned at least.
It shouldn't be dark. It shouldn't be. I mean, or water. You know?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. If it's looking like freaking what's yellow dark? What's a juice that looks
like apple juice?
If it's looking like
apple juice.
Yeah. If it's looking like apple juice.
Yeah.
You need to do a cleanse.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow, this is some deep stuff. Like, now this caught me off guard because I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't know anything about this. I must have missed that post. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's not like I've seen all your posts, but wow. Well, thank you for sharing that, because that is deep. You done took it. I don't even know where you took it, but that y'all hear that? So did you ever this is being silly. Did you ever whoop it up in a smoothie?
No, I never did that, but I did drink it through my nose. That's another way.
You drank?
That's called drinking the elixir through your nose. I got that out of a book when I was going under. You actually can do juices and drink through your nose as well. It's like when you do it for the first time, it's like a little baptism. But you have this system in your nose, up in your nostrils, called an olfactory system. You're like little tentacles, which will actually, if you drink like liquids through your nose, such as like juicing and urine, you actually will enhance your power of your brain, and you will heal your brain at the highest level. Because when you drink and consume things, it has to go through your gut brain and then go up your vagus nerve, send communication directly to your brain, but you're not getting the actual sustenance to your brain directly. So when you drink these through your nose, now you are getting actual sustenance to your brain.
Ouch. That ain't hurt.
Feels like you're drowning at first, but then when you actually are holding your breath and you're like, I'm drinking through my freaking nose, because it's crazy. It's like it's going in and it's going down, but your olfactory system is touching it to your brain. And I'm telling you, I did all these things to talk about it.
This is hurting me.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable, but once you see, I understand that I'm not my body. I'm just living in a vehicle. So I'm living in a vehicle, and I want to understand this vehicle to the fullest, because what they do is they tell us everything else about the vehicle, but we don't really understand the power of it. I've unlocked true power of this vehicle. So now I share it after I've experienced these things, like telekinesis, pyrotelekinesis. I'm able to do these things now. I've done these things. So mudras, light language, channeling other languages, these, you can unlock the DNA in the body. If you understand how to unlock the DNA, if you want to unlock it, you are willing to be uncomfortable as you have to be to do it.
Dang, you deep, bruh. Somebody asked, did you go blind?
No, I didn't blind. I didn't put
they said people can go blind and then the sight comes back.
Sabi said he did. Sabi said he did it in his eyes and he went blind, but the sight came back because it says in the book that you can use it to heal your eyesight as well and reverse the graying as well and your hair too. For me, I didn't put it in my eyes. I have very good eyesight, so I didn't need to put it in my eyes. I never tried that.
Would that burn?
I mean, if it does, you got to. I mean, I'm willing to do that. If you got bad eyesight, I mean, how much you want to see?
Me? No, I wear contacts. And I still can't see now. But okay, good. Okay, I told you I said 30 minutes, so I'm gonna try to keep to it. I want you to briefly talk about your business, what you offer, where people can find you, because I know you have a coaching business and then you also have a supplement business.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So talk briefly about each of those. Tell them where to go if they're interested in whatever your services are.
Okay. So
break it down.
So for the past 7 years, I've owned a supplement company where we sell holistic supplements directly from the grower. All my supplements are sourced from the origin of where they come from, which is why they're the best of what you can find, such as Haritaki, Moringa, Mucuna, Ashwagandha, Shilajit, sea moss, maca root, flaxseed oil, and these particular things. And you can find my website, which is in my bio, intensityfitnessunited.com. And if you look at the reviews, everything that I have is the best of what it is. As I take pride in that, because when you buy herbs and they're not grown from the source, they are not the same herb that you're getting as it was from the source. So that's what I do there. Also, I teach spirituality on my Coach Reg B channel right now. That's doing pretty well. I just started like a month ago. So I was at like 10,000 followers. And you can go there if y'all want to, tap into spirituality and unlocking the DNA and all these things that I speak about that are a little bit differently than I'm talking about with like veganism. It's like one thing leads to another. So they're all intertwined because you are everything and everything is you. And that's how it is in spirituality, which is what So if you want to go over there to tap in with me, you can go over there, and also have a Patreon. It's Mr. Intensity on Patreon, where I talk about things that I would never say online. And I say a lot.
You getting deeper than the urine therapy on there?
I do.
I'm like, I don't know, nothing else could top that.
Oh, trust me, there is.
Oh,
There is.
okay. I like how your products actually say your handle on there.
Yeah.
That's dope. You on your way. No, you already there. Bruh, man, he done blown up. No, you guys check out my guest, Mr. Intensity. Go follow him, and then go to his bio to go look at his other pages, because he has 2 other pages as well. Check out his website if you're interested in coaching. If you're interested in healing your body with his supplements, go check him out, y'all. And if you're interested in the urine therapy, you need to hit him in the inbox and ask him about that, because I can't help you on that one. You got me on that one. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on here today. You can go ahead and get off. I'm just going to announce my guest for next week. I enjoyed you. You are dope. You're inspiring. You got the knowledge, and I'm just loving it. So thank you guys all that were here today. Make sure you follow him. Some of y'all, most of y'all probably already following him, but if you're not,
let me spell them.
Huh?
Okay, so the way you spell my company is the way you spell my name. So it's intense, not Mr. Intensity Fitness Intensity United. It's Intensity, not Mr. It's IN10SITY Fitness United. Always, whenever I say intensity, always with a 10, because you operate at level 10. That's how you get shit done. Yeah. So you got to 10. That's right.
Fight the power. And you guys, I have his name pinned. If you guys just click on it, it'll take you to his page. Yeah. And I will be putting the replay of this on my YouTube channel on Tuesday. So you guys, if you missed it, you can go back to the beginning. So be looking out on my page for a little clip of this, and then it'll tell you where you can go find the full interview if you missed the beginning. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Reggie. Is it Reg or Reggie?
Reg, you call me Reggie. It's fine.
Reggie! Yeah. My boy. Right. No, I'm just playing. All right, you take care, dear. I'll see you next time. Thank you, everyone. Again, I just wanted to thank you guys for joining today. I appreciate. Don't trip off my little fan. Your girl be having hot flashes. Okay, going through the change. Anyway, thank you guys for joining today. I am Nicole Richey with Plant Based with Nicole podcast. Up next, this is kind of tentative. I was supposed to be interviewing someone on my normal day, which is Sundays, but he might have to switch it to Saturday. So I'll be interviewing, hopefully, Jamal Owens, also known as @MalEats954. He's a personal chef, and that boy be throwing down in the kitchen, y'all. So y'all come join me next Saturday. We'll just be looking out for the flyer because I don't have the details confirmed yet, but it's probably going to be next Saturday. And then I have one more week after that. I'm closing out with @Vegan Street Fair. If you don't know her, you need to go follow her. She currently they are going all over the world in different states with the Vegan Street Fair. So I will be closing out my season with her, and then I'm taking a break for the rest of the month of July. Won't he do it? God is good. Hallelujah. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. God bless you, and have a wonderful Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.